Welcome to the very first episode of Salty Trivia with Candy Barre, where the... Hold on, what happened to the teleprompter? It's gone totally blank. Miles!
What?
Stand by, please.
Miles!
Alright, who unplugged the teleprompter?
It wasn't me, I swear!
Come on, Daisy, whenever something bad happens in the studio, 9 times out of 10, it's your prank.
Candy, Daisy was in front of the audio deck this whole time. I can vouch for her. For once.
Oh, thank goodness, Malsey.
For the umpteenth time, stop calling me that.
Oh, hey, the teleprompter's back up.
Ooh,
Good.
back
Everyone back to battle stations and cue intro.
I'm just gonna pretend.
Welcome to the very first episode of Salty Trivia with Candy Barre, where the questions are ridiculous but the answers are serious. I'm your host, Candy Barre, and I'll be meeting out the questions and sass for today. Now lift your trays to the upright position and prepare for takeoff. Or don't, I'm not your flight attendant.
Okay.
You're a lone wolf, I see. Or just alone.
Yeah.
There are no life jackets on this flight, only lifesavers. If you're unsure of the answer, press the shoulder button to eliminate
I
two.
get it.
Fine by me. I'm paid per episode. First up, hand in handyman. A handyman finds a fossil in his backyard. Upon consulting an archaeologist, he finds out that it's also a handyman. What species of hominid did he dig up? A handy Homo habilis? A handy Homo erectus? Let's see who got it. Homo habilis is the first species of hominid known to have used stone tools, hence earning the nickname the handyman. If I had $1 for every time I was called a tool, I'd be broke because I'm absolutely amazing. Brace yourself for... Beware the Ides of... Screw it, beware the whole year. Suppose you're an ancient Roman citizen
beware
from
the
Julius
whole
Caesar's
year.
time who traveled in time to the year 2020 Common Era, only to be trapped indoors because of the pandemic. How would you complain? I hate the year AUC 2173. And the big reveal? The years were numbered since 753 BCE, the supposed founding of Rome. So add 753 to 2020 and you get AUC 2773. And by the way, there indeed are gladiator shows in AUC 2773. It's called college football, and the only catch is that the impoverished fighters only die of brain damage decades down the line. On your left-hand side, you can see gazing into the Skyrim, and it's a grandiose, sorta kinda. I'm gonna give you 7 titles. For each of them, I need you to tell me if it's the title of a famous photograph taken from space, or the title of a book you can obtain in the Skyrim series. If it's a space photo, press left. If it's... Without further ado, let's begin. Hanging Gardens. Darkest Darkness. The Blue Marble. Mystic Mountain. Pillars of Creation. Breathing Water. Magic from the Sky. Seems like you spaced out there.
Yeah, I did.
The best thing about Skyrim is that you can turn it into literally anything with enough mods.
Yeah,
In fact, this game is actually an extremely modified version of Skyrim. Enjoy!
What? Oh my god!
Please welcome Olivia Salty.
Sylvia?
Fire marketing does work, doesn't it?
No.
I still have that slogan stuck in my head ever since YouTube comments made it into a meme. Well, finish the middle of this meme. Posture, bad. Blank, blank. Diagnosis, lumbago. Back aching. Ankles swelling. Wrists inflamed. Or neck crooked. Enough thinking. Lumbago is pain in the lumbar region or lower back. Oh yeah, crippling pain is so relatable and memeable, especially the existential kind. Let's move on to your host, Virago. Yep, this is another Trivago question.
Yeah,
How can I
Trivago
lose
one.
my virginity? Be less vivacious, be less expensive, be less petulant, or be less witty? Let's find out. Trust me, current events are making me less vivacious every single day already. None of you got it. A virago is a loud, bad-tempered woman who is easily angered by the slightest provocation, and virginity is the quality of being a virago. So the best fit out of these 4 would be petulant, which is similar to irritable or snappy. If you knew the people I know,
Console
you'd be a
and
virago too.
Thesaurus.
I'm the shrew that nobody can tame, bitches.
Thesaurus. As you consult.
Brace yourself for my very own question type.
Another one of another candy trivia.
So, to justify me hosting this show, the writers had to come up with a special question type related to me. And they came up with the idea of reading Laffy Taffy jokes. Yeah, I'm not happy about having to relive my brief high school stint of proofreading those either.
Yeah.
Here we go. What kind of bear has no teeth? A gummy bear. Wow, okay, so... Suppose your gummy bear is swollen or bleeding. Which of these diagnoses makes the least sense? Diabetes, eczema, scurvy, or pregnancy? This is the part where I correct you. Oh, come on, everybody knows that scurvy causes bleeding gums. Or at least any sailor before we discovered vitamin C, and anyone who ever read about the discovery of vitamin C.
Maybe I'm scared.
Why didn't you think of this? Eczema is a skin disease and does not cause inflamed or bleeding gums. And depending on your degree of prior exposure, that I'm a gummy bear song may also cause bleeding ears.
Of course.
We'll be right back after these messages. Not from my sponsors, but these thirsty guys trying to slide into my DMs. I gotta go block those real quick. See ya. Welcome back to Salty Trivia, remember me? I remember the first time we met like it was only yesterday. Let's carry on to round 2. This round makes all the stakes higher, twice as high to be exact. Let's dip our toes into this one. Those lifesavers aren't gonna be here forever, use them! Yeah, you know the drill, blah blah blah. Let's see how you doin'. Are the boomers okay? If you want to give a sarcastic, dismissive remark to someone saying, "Back in my day, QWERTY was brand new and only existed on typewriters, not these fancy schmancy touchscreen devices," what would be the most accurate? Okay missionaryer, okay loster, okay GIer, or okay silenter? Alright, shush, this is important. You had the right to remain silent. Open sesame. The missionary generation was born after the Civil War, between 1860 and 1882. The QWERTY keyboard first entered the market in 1874, with the release of the Remington No. 1 typewriter. That means QWERTY's 150th birthday is in 2024. And still, next to no other video game has managed to figure out a better way to type stuff on a controller. Innovation at its finest. I love this one. Top 3 things to do to the designated driver. I'm gonna give you a silly phrase whose syllables rhyme with another more
I get it.
Good, I hate repeating myself. With what saying does this rhyme? Fruity Fizz, spin the guy, shove the key holder.
Fruity Fizz, spin the guy. Fruity Fizz, spin the guy, shove the key holder.
Aesthetic tastes are You're up to bat.
Okay. I'm gonna type in F-U, okay?
Ugh, Miles, this guy's being immature.
Good grief. I think trivia game show contestants would be more well-behaved than that.
Can I screw with this guy's score?
Yeah, that sounds about fair.
How could you?
I'm not satisfied. Can I change this guy's name too, please?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Awesome.
As long as it's nothing too Candy!
What? This guy's a prick with a limp posture.
How
Forget
could
it,
you?
just continue with the question.
Aye aye, Captain. Can't believe I got away with that. Wow, that was an ugly little failure. But some people might like it, since Fruity Fizz pinned the guy shove the key holder and all.
What?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, who is now floating towards you and attacking you. Roll for initiative.
Fuck you.
Let's see how you doin'. Like, do not like me. Daisy says that the keys to imitating a Valley Girl accent are the rising intonation, the vocal fry at the end of the sentence, and the word like it's used like frickin' or bloody or whatever depending on where you're from. So, like, which of these sentences uses like as a preposition? Take it away, Daisy.
My roommate was fuming, like a kettle or something. And then he said, I don't like how you're looking at me. So I was like, what are you even talking?
To set the record straight.
You're like totally wrong.
Really? Really? Do you really not know what a verb is? Now let's get the Lifesaver users to answer.
Okay.
I'm like so disappointed.
You're really making me work for my salary, aren't you? A preposition is something that relates a noun to another word, like a kettle to the way my roommate was fuming. Here's another example of this way of using the word like. Daisy, why do you always talk like a valley girl?
I don't talk like a valley girl!
What does Valley Girl mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Here's your next category. The world is a stage and the play is badly managed. So the four horsemen of the apocalypse appear in the 1990 novel Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, but they ride motorbikes now, and one of them retired a long time ago. Which of these current events could most likely push the retired horsemen back into duty? Widespread food shortages in China, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the death of Queen Elizabeth II, or the COVID-19 outbreak? Drumroll please. Okay, now stop. In the book, Pestilence retired after penicillin was invented, and passed the torch onto a new horseman named Pollution. Man, that Pollution fella must be having a real great career with all the climate crisis going on. I fear for my future!
Me too.
Next on the chopping block, the last thing you'd want in your trivia game trivia. We all know that Burger King foot lettuce scandal, right? That time in 2012 when a 4chaner uploaded a picture of himself standing on 2 bins of lettuce. 4chan found out it was in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, and then some shitty YouTube channel made a shitty top 15 video with a weird voiceover. Keep that image in mind as I ask you this. Since they're not in the feed, which of these bones on that guy's body would have been the farthest from the tub of Burger King foot lettuce? His tali, his patellas, his calcanei, or his phalanges?
Okay.
Here's the tea. The cuboid, the calcaneus, and the phalanges are all bones in a foot. The patella is the kneecap. And also, patellas are what I'm gonna break if I keep seeing Burger King foot lettuce memes. Entering the scene, I've been a keen teen for Ween. Wow, these rhymes packed like sardines are on fire like kerosene. Well, ready to make some green? If you were weening with the members of the band Ween, which of the following would you have been? Changing car oil with Dean and Jean, making clarified butter with Dean and Jean.
Hold on a second. What's weaning? Meaning. Oh. Oh yeah, the opinion. Is it weaning or weaning? Now what was I?
Abstaining from breast milk with Dean and Jean. To set the record straight, weaning is where a baby is trained to stop drinking breast milk and start eating more solid foods, like paste made of crushed soybean. That's one way to get used to guava juice. After that, you should get the Sega Genesis out so you, Dean, and Jean can play Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I can't stop rhyming, hopefully it'll get better before Halloween. Oh, in the name of the Queen! Oh well, off to question 13. Welcome to Like It or Leave It. For each of the 5 sections, like the options that match the description.
Okay.
So much to do, so little time, right? The topic is Bombies, Blondie Zombies with a Big Bang. And the options are blonde hair, a hit K-pop track, and a zombie movie. Get ready to make some connections. Could be platinum. Platinum records are a thing in South Korea too. Most are made in Europe.
Come on.
South America has the most Catholics. Opened on the iTunes app. Audiobooks are on iBooks, related to Cockneys vs. Zombies. Wow, I got a 76 on Rotten Tomatoes? Something Arnold Schwarzenegger has. Arnold C is a language made entirely of his one-liners. Alright, that was entertaining. Let's see how that affected your final standings.
Okay.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for participating in this very first episode of Salty Trivia with Candy Barre. Knock it out.
Find your dad. You find your dad. That's all I want to tell you. Well, that was an experience. Okay, I'll see you when I see you. Peace out. Now get out.